Introducing baskets designed by Crystal. Prepare to be amazed. They're designed with passion and shared with love.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Crystal, with baskets designed by none other than me, Crystal. Hey, listen, I got an order that came in for a baby shower, but the gift isn't for the baby. They asked me about a gift for the parents, but they wanted it to be kind of a fun type new parent gift because this is their first baby. So I have done one of these before, and the lady that ordered it looked on my Instagram because I have a catalog on Instagram, and she wanted something similar. So that's what I'm going to be designing today. Okay, so we're going to use a pink plastic bucket. You know, we get these from, I think I got this from Dollar General for like $1. Okay, so it's hot pink. So the colors, I believe, of the shower is hot pink and like an orange color, hot pink and orange. But so what I'm going to do is make a new parent survival kit. Okay, so I'm going to embellish the front of this bucket with my Cricut machine, my Cricut program, which you see back here in the background. And what it's going to say is new parent survival kit. Okay, so in this survival kit, we're going to put some really fun things like for new parents with a new baby that needs a boost of energy because, you know, the baby's up all night. So we're going to put some energy drinks in there and some candies and some cookies and just some fun things, some Epsom salts for when they're really, really tired and they need to soak those feet and things of that sort. I even have a little jar of ibuprofen, what I'm going to put in here as well. Remember, this is for the parents, and it's just like a little fun kind of gag gift to go along with the baby shower item. So this is going to be presented to them, okay? I didn't have a really big budget to work with, but for some of the items that we're going to put in here, like some energy snacks and things of that sort, we really didn't need a really big budget. So anyway, what I've done is I went ahead and I already printed out one of my stickers on my trusty Cricut program, and it's going to say survival kit. And right up here, I'm just going to put new parent. So come with me over to my Cricut machine, or my Cricut program. I keep saying machine, but it's just my regular computer program. And I've already designed up here the new parent logo that I wanted to use, or the new parent font rather, that I wanted to use. I want that to be smaller than the survival kit. So that's basically what it's going to look like. New parents survival kits. I've already printed out the survival kit, and I'm going to do it in white on here because the orange color that I was going to use, you won't, it's going to be very hard to read with those two bright colors. So we're going to definitely use white. And I didn't want to use black because that would just be too stark of a contrast. Okay, so here I have just a piece of my vinyl material. And some of you probably are familiar with the Cricut program, but for those of you that are not, just a really quick little tutorial. Okay, I put my vinyl, laid it flat down, you know, on my mat. And when we're printing just on stick-on vinyl, this is the way you want to apply it on your mat. If it were heat transfer vinyl, then you mirror it, which means you print it backwards and you take the material and you turn it upside down. okay? But we'll get into that at another time because that's not what we're doing right now. So I'm going to load this into my cutter. And we are going to go ahead and print this out. And, okay. And away we go. All right, so while that is printing, okay, I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back as soon as it prints out. Okay guys, here you have it. I am back, it is all printed out, okay? So what you're gonna do, take that vinyl and just peel it right off of your mat. And what I like to do is just trim the part that I'm going to need, as not to waste a lot of your vinyl material, okay? And then we're gonna take this little tool and we're gonna do what's called weed, which means you're gonna pull the negative vinyl from around the wording or the image that you're trying to keep, okay? Now, the type of vinyl that I'm using here is called Easy Weed. Easy Weed, W-E-E-D. And basically, it's just a vinyl that's very easy to pull apart. Okay? So there it goes. It says New Parents. And then we're going to kind of clean it up a little bit and pull out some of that. Still pulling out some of that negative vinyl that we don't need. Okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. All right. Okay. So that says New Parents. Okay. And then we have, of course, Survival Kit. All right. Now what I have done, let me get this off of my mat. That vinyl can stick on everything. Okay, so what I like to do is I've already done is take a little alcohol on a cotton swab or like on a towel and wipe off your the container that you're going to use. That just helps the vinyl stick a little bit better. All right. So we have some what's called transfer tape here. I don't know if you can see that. I've already laid it down. But the transfer tape is what you lay across your wording, okay? And you peel it off very gently like so. So basically, you're transferring the wording from the paper to the tape, okay? And this is what you use to adhere your image to, in this case, adhere your image to the container, okay? And then I'm just gently kind of taking my finger, smoothing it out a bit until I get it exactly where I want it. Great. Okay. And then we're going to proceed to take a little tool here and press it firmly down. Okay. You can do this as many times to get it to stick as you want to. Some surfaces are a little bit easier to stick than others. So this plastic is really thin, so I'm just taking my hand and kind of smoothing it out here as well, just to make sure everything sticks really, really nicely, okay? All right, so you should be left with something like that. And it says Survival Kit, okay? And it's not, because the bucket is kind of shaped like it's not perfectly flat across here. That's why the wording is like that. Of course, if the bucket wasn't rounded, then it would be straight across. Okay, so you got to take that into consideration as well. All right, so what I'm doing now is peeling this tape. Okay, we're going to peel the tape off of the wording, and it should then be stuck to your container or whatever surface that you're doing. Okay, now this takes a little bit finesse because this is a new piece of transfer tape. Okay, so it's very, very sticky. So you want to be careful that you're just pulling up the tape and not the wording. So I like to rock it kind of back and forth instead of just pulling it all apart, because that could be very detrimental to your image. So if you just kind of lift it and rock it back and forth, like you see here, kind of up and down, that helps to adhere your words to okay, to your surface. Back and forth, up and down. Perfect. Okay, and there you go. It says survival kit. Okay, all right, and then we're going to do the same thing with new parents. So we're going to put that right up here. So bear with me. Okay, I'm just going to adhere this just like I did that on here, and then we're going to proceed on building our new parents survival kit. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back as I've already shown you with the new parents survival kit. I've went ahead and stuffed it. It's hot pink, and I stuffed it with some paper, and then put my orange tissue paper on top. And this, of course, is going to help lift up some of these items. Now, this is kind of, like I said, kind of like a gag gift, sort of, with some things that still can be used, some snacks and stuff, but it's not going to call for us building up the basket or anything else like that, okay? So I have this planner. It's called Live Life in Full Bloom, okay? Because any new mom's going to need a planner or something to write baby's doctor's appointments on, and her doctor's appointments and things of that nature. So that's what it is. It's a perpetual planner, which means it could be used for any time, any year, and it's week by week. That says weekly planner. So we're going to stick that in the back and kind of use that as a, kind of like as a backer, okay? So we're going to put that there. We have some Yardley Soothing Epsom salts, Berry Blossom, okay? So that's either for mom or for dad, you know, from those aching muscles on your feet, walking a baby, you know, a sleepless baby. Just something to kind of relax with, okay? I have two, this is kind of fun. These are two Celsius Live Fit. These are energy drinks, okay? They don't have a whole lot of caffeine in it, but they do have a little bit of caffeine. So I read the back of it, and it's not, it doesn't have any aspartame, artificial colors, no fructose corn syrup or anything. So it's really some good ingredients in there. So I got an orange and a watermelon one. Maybe one for mom, one for dad. Let's get those in there, because any new parent, of course, is going to definitely need some energy. Then what I have here, If you saw my last video, I had to do 2 corporate baskets for some doctor's offices. And I had some chocolate chips, peanut butter crackers and stuff. So I have a lot of this stuff left over. So I'm kind of wanting to put this in the back just to kind of fill up this basket. No rhyme or reason. I've got some chocolate chip cookies here. Some Oreo cookies. I've got some peanut butter crackers in here. And this is going to be for those sleepless nights when you just want to snack on something while you're rocking the baby to sleep. You don't want a full meal, but you just want something to kind of snack on to keep you coherent or awake. Okay? We even have some cheese crackers. These are really good. We're going to put those in here as well. Again, I'm just looking for kind of like fill-in items. Okay. All right. And then we have some candy, some Mike and Ike's, and some Raisinets. Every new mom needs a little chocolate. And here's some Mike and Ike's just to put in there, like I said, a little snack to snack on. I'm going to lift up some of these things too. I'm just trying to get some placement going here. And then we have some trail mixes, energy blends for those tired nights, and some protein. Okay, when you have to skip a meal because you're feeding your little one. I'm going to put that in here as well. Okay. And then, what else do we have? We have some popcorn. Can never go wrong with popcorn. Okay. Gonna put that in here where everything can kind of be seen. I really want those energy drinks to be seen because I just thought that was just the funniest thing. Because every new parent at some point needs some energy. Let me see. I'm going to switch these protein ones. Put this energy blend right here. Okay. And we're going to put some of this back. Let me take out some of these because I have a whole lot of these cookies. And I'm going to put some back in the back here to kind of fill it up. Because I have a little bit of space back there. And that's going to open up some more space right here in front. Okay. And I think this is coming along right nicely. Okay. I have some nice cozy socks for Mom. They're just some cozy socks, and I just took a little orange ribbon. Kind of tied that right around there. It's for those tired, achy feet. I have a beautiful little orange candle, and we're going to put that in here. Let's take some of these snacks out. We're going to set that candle right here. Right now, I'm just playing with the placement, guys. I may change some of this around. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to leave it like this. I am going to put a riser and raise some of this stuff up in here so you can see it. And then I got some fun things. I got some ibuprofen. Every new mom needs that. I'm definitely going to take a piece of tissue paper. Well, let me get a piece of paper here. I'm going to have to get some orange tissue. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh, yeah. So right here. I'm going to wrap that in here. It's more of a corally color. I'm going to lift that up a little bit so my candle will sit up. Put that candle in there. For those For those times when they don't want to turn on the lights, they can just light a soft little candle while she's rocking her little baby to sleep. I know I used to do that a lot. Nice scented aromatherapy candle is really just a nice touch. Okay, so she has her socks. She has a nice candle. And then we're going to put her ibuprofen right here. Any new mom knows what that's going to be for. Okay, get some ibuprofen. Again, this is just like a little goodie basket, but it's a survival kit for new parents. And then we have an energy shot. This is for Dad. Okay, this is for Dad. I'm going to put that B12 energy shot right there. I'm going to set these goodies back in here. I might have had too many. I even have a foot massager or a back massager or something. We're going to stick that in here. Put that in there. Okay. And I have some socks for Dad. Just, they say pops. Corn pops. But pop, I thought that would be cute for Dad. So we got socks for Mom. Little sock in here for Dad. I'm going to stick that in there. Like I said, we're just going to play with the placement here. Whoops, not really sure. I may, let's see, put those socks here so that can get held up. But I definitely want this energy shot to be seen. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to play with this placement a little bit more. And this is a little refrigerator magnet that says never give up. I thought that was just really, really cute. I'm going to figure out a place to put that in here as well. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to work on this placement just a little bit more, but you kind of get the idea of my new parent survival kit. So hang tight and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. All right, I played with the placement a little bit more, and this is what we've come up with. No parent survival kit, new parent survival kit would be complete without some prayer cards. So I just added those in at the last minute. And like I said, this is a survival kit for a new parent, and it just has some fun little items in it. It wasn't meant to be a serious basket like a relaxation basket or anything. It's for a baby shower. And we just, the purchaser wanted to do just something a little fun for the parents. So we have prayer cards, of course, it's essential. We have some socks in there for Dad that just says Sugar Pops. And we have some ibuprofen for those nights when baby's crying and you really need a little relief. We have some energy drinks for Dad and Mom. I don't know if she's going to be, breastfeeding or whatever. But there's just some little fun energy drinks in there. There's some energy blend trail mix. When you're a new parent, those sleepless nights, you definitely need some energy. There's some snacks in here, some popcorn raisinets, some Mike and Ike's, and we have some protein trail mix in there as well. We have, like I said before, we have some Epsom salts back here, and there's just a bunch of little snacks, a wooden massager. I think I've pretty much gone through all this with you. In the back, of course, there's a calendar we're using as a backer, and then there's a some essential oils, and just a little peach scented candle. I stuck that back here because I wanted to kind of make a 360 type basket. Okay, so this is what we have for the new parents survival kit. I think it's everything that they're going to need to survive their new arrival. Okay, I am going to bag it up and bow it up, and it's going to get ready to go. I think that the, let's see, I think the shower is, no, I know for a fact that it's Saturday coming up. So this is going to be ready to go. Okay, all right, I may take you along with me when I am going to shrink wrap it. I don't know if I'm going to shrink wrap it or just use a cello wrap and put a really nice bow on it. I think I'm going to do cello wrap instead of shrink wrap because we have some softer items on the end that I don't want to get them all messed up. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and show you the finished basket. Okay, all right, thanks for sticking and staying with me thus far, guys. And I will be back to show you my finished product. Okay, be right back.